Hey, lovelies. I'm sitting here watching this court TV, right? And something came to my mind. Now, I don't know much about, well, I do know some things, but in terms of my mother, right? She had passed on. And I kind of felt it was kind of odd that no police came. My younger brother had said the fire department came, they checked her vitals and blah, 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 and then she was dead. I came there, I don't know how long that was prior to me arriving to my mom's house, but I had to go take the body and whatever. They didn't want to touch the body. Like I said, her whole environment was staged. It looked staged. Well, I know it was staged, because what I know. So, watching this crime show on TV, and granted, on her death certificate, my mom's death certificate said that she had all these health issues and basically natural causes. So my thing is, why didn't the sheriff department come to check the body, rule it out, take pictures of the scene, how they found her, and arrange for the coroner to come get the body? You know what I mean? And then to the funeral home. My brother, who's currently incarcerated, like I said, allegedly, arranged with his friend, what's her name, Pocahontas, to this funeral home. Now the funeral home is a pillar in this ghetto community, which is Oak Park. My mom would have never went there. And the guy who, I think he's probably passed on, whatever, who ran that funeral home was a judge in our local courts. So the connection is there. So I'm wondering, why didn't the police or the sheriff department come and take pictures of the scene, how they found my mom? Like I said, the fan was going in her room. She had blankets on top of her. Like she was, like I said, my mom doesn't sleep like that. Her clothes were changed. Her underwear were taken off or changed. There was no excrements. There was a bottle of gin on her dresser to make it appear that she probably died of drunkenness. But when I contacted the coroner's office, like I think a couple of days ago, some weeks later, I can't remember, but within July, August, they said she died of natural causes. And according to my brother, that's currently incarcerated allegedly, I said they had said that she died of cirrhosis of the liver. But I'm like, no. And they said keep our money and don't do an autopsy. That was weird, because I wanted to find out what was the last thing she ate in her system and do a toxicology report. So it was all cover up, in my opinion. And I think that's why they're harassing me. Part of it is because the lawsuit. Secondly, whistleblower. Third, both left for me from my mom. You know, and I'm speaking up, and how dare I try to sue? So, because I'm like, well, why come after me? Why not come after my siblings? They're all involved. You know, the judge is involved too. So that's what my question is. Because no one's talking about that. I mean, the wrongful death suit, I can probably do it in such a way that the embezzlement part of the monies, since I reached the statute of limitations on that, I can do the embezzlement. Because one agency had said they've been monitoring our family for a long time, and I knew that. They said something about embezzlement. So that was my brother, who's in jail right now, or allegedly in jail. Because like I said, they could put shit on paper, online, and make you believe that was incarcerated, but in actuality they're not. They do it for money purposes, documentation purposes, to keep people at ease, to make them think that they're doing justice. Because, you know, he has ties to a lot of people. I'm telling you, the attorney who's an investor, John Stuart Mills. I got the whole. I'm telling you. And why would he be on my internet and my phone? I'm way across town, logging into my accounts. Why are they so concerned about how much money I have and and reporting false information and having the DEA and unmarked cars following me around town. And cause I had called the DEA's office in Fort Collins. For whatever reason, I think they're closed now. They shifted everything, their phone lines to Washington, D.C. I said, who is this so-called detective following me and having false cars and having attorneys portray their highway patrolmen? Oh, I got the information. Yep. So that's the thing. I'm just wondering, when somebody dies, I don't care if it's natural causes, I don't care if it's suicide or whatever it is. See, that's what they asked me. How do you feel about yourself? Because they want to know. So they may try to, when they plan the plot to kill me, you know, I'm gonna put that in the air, but you know, possibly do away with me. They can say, oh, she was depressed, she committed suicide. No, I love myself too much. No matter what I'm going through, you know, it's not gonna work. Like I said, my thing is, why didn't the police or the sheriff department come to my mom's house, take pictures, assess the environment? Because even my mom's doctor was more like, people can live on their kidneys at a certain percentage. You know what I'm saying? And I know who did it anyway, but I'm not gonna say it no more. So they fill in that part. So that lets me know it was all a cover up, because the guy was in my dream, or download, was across the street of Highlands, and he passed by my unit. I said, yeah, that guy was in my dream. It was letting me know he was involved. Pocahontas people. Pocahontas lived across the street at Logan Park. Let me tell it. All of a sudden, she's on the sidelines. I got a real name. You know. And because my mom helped me pay for my mold testing in my apartment, they're probably mad at that. Especially my brother. And I believe, like I said, I don't care what nobody say. You know, allegedly he was paid to show my mom out. Who does it? Their own child. Like I said, when I saw my brother's eyes, he looked like he wasn't even here. He was like very wicked, very wicked. And when I went to my mom's house one time, the whole house was dark. He was in the kitchen burning incense. Like he was like his subconscious was getting to him. Like the spirit of my mom was getting to him. Like he was going berserk. He was burning incense, sitting in the dark. His eyes were like he wasn't even here, like he was possessed. And I already told him years ago, karma gonna get you. You know, health issues. My mom would call me to go help my brothers about, you know, your brother said he can't breathe, he can't get up. And before my mom had passed, and my brother, he was sick, feverish, and the hospital told my mom don't let him be there. He had, you know, COVID. You know, he had to very bad, but I think he had more than that. Why? I don't think I know. There was shit everywhere. You know, couldn't get up. My mom gave him like 2 aspirins, give it to my other brother, to give to him. My other brother went to the hospital. He wanted to get out of the hospital. They should have put him in the mental ward. And then soon after that, my mom passes. And my brother would just say, yeah, I thought I was gonna go before mama. And I'm like, what? And he said it again, yeah, I thought I was gonna die before mama. So I knew what he meant. So I believe because he wanted his portion or some money before you know, he passed on, or whatever it is. And the only way to do it is take my mom out. She did not die of natural causes, as they made it to be. And then they say she died of COVID. She wasn't even coughing. I have her medical records. She didn't have no COVID. They all of a sudden swabbed her at the funeral home. Well, I didn't see it. And they kept saying, oh, she had COVID. Randy brother, she had COVID. How do you know? No, she did not. So he thought I didn't have her medical records, but I already had it. I want him to give me access to see if he's going to resist. And sure enough, he did. I have her documents. Every time she went to the doctor, she had no COVID. And the doctor was telling her, like, Doretha, you don't have COVID. Like, he was getting, like, well, the way she was explaining to me, as if he was tired of seeing her, because she kept saying she felt sick. You know? Man. It's very unfortunate. So then my question is, when somebody dies in the home, doesn't the police or sheriff come there to assess the situation, to rule out? That's my question.